Hello everyone, this is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Well, I'm glad I waited to make this video because in the last hour or so, Bitcoin price has jumped into the 770 range, and in China it's even more. And it's funny, about 24 hours ago, I didn't wait to make my show of the day, and Andy Hoffman actually told me, he predicted, Andy Hoffman of Miles Franklin Precious Metals, told me he felt the a jump was coming pretty soon, and lo and behold, we have a jump. So credit to Andy Hoffman on that one. And this reminds me of an October 17th show that I put out there. You can go back to it, where I mentioned Tone Vays talking about 760 being a breakout number for Bitcoin. So that's about 6 weeks ago now, right before I went to Africa. So is it going to be a breakout point? We're past 760. Tone Vays mentioned 760. Let's see if now that we're at 770, are we going to really break out now? Or is this the beginning? Is December going to be the bull month of all bull months of 2016? Are we leaving 2016 like a bull? Or are we leaving like a bear? But if Tone was originally right what he said, we're about to see some big numbers here. And I look forward to the Tone Vays Bitcoin Maximalist market cap number. It's December 1st, so he usually comes out with a new number at the beginning of the month. He should be enraging non-Bitcoin maximalists all over the world within a few hours. I will link to the video from October 17th. Remember to subscribe to the Tone Vays channel. He goes into all sorts of different economic markets. He knows about those type of things if you're interested. Going back to Andy Hoffman, got to give him credit for sending me an article. The Chinese Huiyin group launches a $20 million Bitcoin fund. CoinDesk has an article about that. That's good that Chinese are throwing money blindly into Bitcoin funds. It just shows that there's a lot of interest out there in the Bitcoin space, that we're only at the beginning. Again, it's funny, when I was in Zimbabwe, there was one person there, a kind of a Bitcoin contrarian, who's an American, and he didn't think, he says, oh, we're not at the beginning of Bitcoin anymore. This isn't the beginning. People can't get in early. This isn't early. And I was staunchly opposed to that view. We are still very early. Think back to the dot-com days when people were throwing around money. We're nowhere close to that yet. Nowhere at all. I want to bring back up Vcash again, because I brought up Vcash, how it crashed. I don't usually bring up altcoins. I did a little bit more research, because I know some Vcash people, and they've just come out with a really cool gambling feature, or coming out with it, if you're into gambling and all this type of things. So I think the price went up because they were innovating, and their main developer guy, John Connor, who you can, he seems like a bitter recluse when you read some of his writings. The angry recluse, at least. No offense, but you read some of the stuff, whoa. And he calls himself John Connor. That's from Terminator, right? Anyway, he's like disappeared, or sort of disappeared, and he's the main developer, and he disappeared, kind of going silent around an important period of time. So that's why the price has dropped, apparently. People are paying attention to that, I guess. The speculators found out about it and panicked, or someone's trying to pump it down so they can pump it back up based on this. I don't know the full story. Maybe someone's going to come and correct me and say, oh, John Connor's alive, he's fine. Or maybe John Connor's going to be like, Meister, you jack. Anyway, we'll see. Good luck to the Vcash people. Let's keep an eye on what's going on with them. They are an anonymous coin, and the gambling thing seems interesting. All right. What I didn't mention, and I guess someone told me this, I assume it's true, that Dash was delisted from Bitfinex when Monero was put onto it. So there's people reinforcing this competition between Dash and Monero, this rivalry, and I'm not going to get into the rivalry. That's what I wanted to say. I'm not into one's better than the other, and I'm not going to rip on one to pump up the other. I've experienced both of them, so it seems like Monero has some momentum now. I admire Dash's great marketing strategy. I have no doubt they'll continue to do some cool marketing stuff, and Monero should learn from Dash's marketing, and Dash can learn from Monero on certain things too. They should learn from each other, and competition is a good thing though. Like bitter trolley competition is kind of annoying because you just kind of degrade the entire anonymous coin space. And people who've been watching this channel for a long time know that of all the altcoins out there, I'm most interested in, or maybe only interested in, the anonymous space. I think there's innovation there, and Bitcoin can gain a lot from that. And if it doesn't, those anonymous coins are going to play a big role in in the future. Maybe not a big role, but a role in the future. We shall see. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister. Come on, Bitcoin, get up to 800.